Shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel, shalom. Before we get started, Brakah Yahweh, Brakah Yahweh Shai, Brakah Yahweh, Brakah Yahweh Shai, Kol, Alaymallah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Brakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations to the remnant, men, women, children. Shalom, right? It's your brother Shapar, man, Hebrew Israelite. We out here again, once again, prophesies downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom. You know what I mean? Idumea, Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, the Syrians, the Chaldeans, you know what I mean, mystery of Babylon, that great whore that sat on the water, all that, man. You know what I mean? Just what was the biggest thing I think I found out this week, man? The biggest thing I found out this week, man, was how, I'm gonna say how they found a way to take melanin out of so-called black people's skin, man. They actually have a process that they found in, they have a process that they started in 1920, where they pretty much boiling your skin in acid and all of this shit like that. The motherfucker pull your melanin out, man. You know what I mean? Oh, the nastiest shit this week, you got police here. You know, police here. Police guy, I forget where he was at, him and his wife. She a teacher, he police. They gonna make cupcakes and out of his jism, out of his sperm, man. You know, and I was thinking about it. She pleaded guilty, so they gonna give her 40 years or whatever the case may be. And I was like, that's something that, you know, you would have stoned her, man, back in biblical times, man. She would have got stoned to death, man. Him and her, man. They'd have got stoned to death. You know, so you know, you got more bug out shit coming out of these different camps, man. You know what I mean? What Deacon Hakar this week he said, I don't care what Mark said. So he pretty much got a problem with Mark, Paul, Peter, Book of Hebrews, the whole script book. He said that the word of God is not in the Bible is not the word of God, but the word of God is in the Bible. So I guess pretty much basically some things in there you can listen to, some things not. So, you know, I don't know what they, you know, one body, they out here with they shit. GOCC, Elder Ricard is fighting harder. Elder Ricard fighting harder for Edomites to make the kingdom than he is for Israelites to make the kingdom, than he is for the elect, man. So you got a lot of madness going on, man. Let's get to it. Start Jeremiah 2. Jeremiah chapter 9. Let's go chapter Jeremiah 9 and 2. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place of wayfaring men, that I might leave my people and go from them, and they be all adulterers, an assembly of treacherous men. So now we talking about Israelites back in the past, but Ecclesiastes 1 and 9 Nothing new under the sun. So the same things that was going on back then is going on now. Whether you're false prophets, whether you're scribes and Pharisees that some that did believe in Yahushua, and you had your five scribes and Pharisees and chief elders that was against Yahushua. Every time Yahushua opened his mouth, they had something to say. You know what I mean? Trying to trip him up, asking him to prove that, you know, he was the Messiah. The same thing now, man. I seen a lesson, I ain't get a chance to watch it yet, Elder Apostle Gabar did, where, you know, he's getting on some, I guess somebody left a comment and pretty much saying that worshiping Yahushua is idolatrous. And this is the shit that Israel's saying, man. The person that gave his life, sacrificed himself, you know what I mean? He is the door, he is the way. You can't get through him, get to the Father, but through him. He is the Word made flesh. He's the one that's going to be sitting in judgment. He's the one coming back to execute judgment and gather the elect and giving dominion over this place. They don't want to show him no respect, man. They don't want to show him no respect. And it's not like we saying he's Yahweh, but he is his father, man. I don't see how they don't get that, man. They making it way too hard, man. And they bend their tongues like they're bold for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceeded from evil to evil, and they know not me, saith the Lord. Take ye heed every one to his neighbor, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slander. And they will deceive every one his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. Deacon Sakari, he comes out and he says, oh, they make thousands of videos about me, but they don't want to debate. What is there to debate? I mean, truly, what is there to debate, man? You know what I mean? You have a situation where you got the list of stuff that he done said, the different things he teaching, and you like, why even debate this guy, man? What will be the benefit of us debating? You know what I'm saying? Because for them, it's all about making money. So it's all about making money, drama, shit like that, man. It's not about the truth, man. It's about selling t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? It's about rap videos, all this other shit. Y'all buy Shem, y'all shop, rock it down. Alright. Yeah, so I just started. This is the first scripture I brought out. Jeremiah 9 and 5. And they will deceive everyone, his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies. Wow. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Yeah, man, we talk about Israel, man. We talking about Israel. We was on Jeremiah 9 and I read 2 to 5. Jeremiah 9, 2 to 5. So yeah, so going back to these false prophets out here, these false camps, these wayward doctrines, you know what I mean? Like you had, what was the other thing this week? Dude with the dude come out with his little raggedy ass gold teeth in his mouth, trying to, every time he talk, like he pushing him up with his tongue, talking about the only way he gonna respect you as an Israelite is if you take a DNA test. Unless you go to East, and he said, well, I didn't even, you know, I didn't even believe that I was an Israelite till I went and took my DNA test. So the same kingdom, the same people that did all this shit to hide the fact that you're Israelites, changed up the Bible, gave you white boy Jesus, you know, the same nation at the last end when they see they shit crumbling, they going, oh yeah, come on, come take this DNA test, man. We gonna tell you you an Israelite or not. That don't make no sense. So without your E1, B1A, to him you're not an Israelite? Don't make no sense, man. All these false ass doctrines popping up, man. I seen a chick talking about she the Messiah. I seen one chick talk about she is the Lord. She the Lord, and she gonna pass judgment on the place. Cause the scripture said the queen gonna pass judgment. What else I seen? Oh, I seen a chick talk about in the kingdom, she gonna have a baby breastfeeding, and while she breastfeeding the baby, she gonna have a man between her legs, giving her head. Then I seen another post from that same chick talking about Yahushua is in her coochie. Bugged out, man. This is the shit that's going on right now, man. People is bugged out, man. Let's go Acts 17:1. Let's get that. The Church of Berea. Let's get that. Acts 17:1. I think that's it. Give me a sec. What's it? 13. Let's read this. I think it might be 13. Acts 13. Lock it. Give me one sec. Let's get Acts 13. Let's go first 13. Let's go Acts 13 and 5. Acts chapter 13, verse 5. And when they were at Samalis, they preached the word of the Most High in the synagogue of Jews. And they had also John to their minister. And when they had gone through the isles unto Paphos, they found a certain sorcerer, a false prophet, a Jew named Bar Jonas. So even back then, man, you had false prophets, man. You have false prophets, man. So you had to do your due diligence. And like we just read in Jeremiah, you can't be believing everybody that just because they say they're a Jew, man. Because just like back then it was false prophets, it's just like now you're going to have false prophets. Right? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go down to 12. Acts 13 and 12. Then the deputy, when he saw what was done, believed, being astonished at the doctrine of the Lord. So the doctrine has always been what was going to, how you was going to be able to perform miracles, how you was going to be able to reach the people, and stuff like that is the correct doctrine, man. You know what I mean? Let's get back to 17. Let's read 14 the top. Let's go Acts 14 and 1. And it came to pass in Achillion that they went both together unto the synagogue of Jews, and also spake to the great multitude, both of the Jews and also of the Greeks believed. The Greeks believed. But the unbelieving Jews stirred up the Gentiles and made their minds evil, affected against the brethren. So, you know, you had back then, you had the tribe of Judah, and the people that knew they was Israelites. They always was against or felt they was better than the Israelite foreigners, the Israelites in the Gentile state of mind. So they was always against these people, and so they always stirred up stuff, saying different things that wasn't the truth. You know what I mean? Long time therefore abode they, speaking boldly in the Lord, which gave testimony unto the word of his grace, and granted signs and wonders to be done by their hands. But you gotta have the correct doctrine to do the signs and the wonders, man. Oh, you got left-hand side stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll have, like, today you'll have the Illuminati and all of that, and the different things that they do, that they worship and practice. And yeah, they might get some benefits in the shortcoming, but sooner or later that shit gonna run out and they gonna be destroyed. But to get something that's gonna be pure and righteous and all of that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have the correct doctrine, man. Long time therefore bold, they speaking boldly in the Lord, which gave testimony unto the word of his grace, and granted signs, wonders to be done by their hands. But the multitude of the city was divided, and part held with the Jews and part with the apostles. See? So the Jews were stirring, it was a group of Jews that was stirring up trouble, and they was teaching things, they was saying things that was contrary to what the apostles was saying. So just like then, it's just like now. You have the same thing going on now, man. The group that, the teachers that you learned under for 4, 5, how many other years that Sakari done learned under, now they talking shit, think they know more than. Teaching you shit they ought not to, man. You know what I mean? Telling you that it's okay to have sex on the Sabbath, you know? And sex is not bad, but when you have sex, you're unclean. It's clear in the scriptures. When you have sex, you're unclean until nightfall. So when you're unclean, if you go to a temple, you go to a group of men that's out there teaching the word, and you touch any of them, they're unclean now too. It's a simple concept to get, man. And when they were, look, watch the next line. The next one, Acts 14:4. But the multitude of the city was divided, and part held with the Jews, and part with the apostles. And when there was an assault made both of the Gentiles and also of the Jews with their rulers, to use them despitefully and to stone them. See? This is what the apostles had to deal with, man. Back then, man. And so, yeah, you gonna have to deal with certain of that stuff too. I'm trying to get where it was, the Church of Berea. I see the Church of Penance in Samaria right there. I thought it was 16. I'll try to get it. I don't know where it's at. I thought I had it. Oh, there you go right there. Let's go down to 10. Acts 17:10. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's what I needed. That's right there. I was right. I just didn't go down far. Acts 17 and 10, yeah. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea. That's the church of Berea, right? Who coming thither went into the synagogue of Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things be so. See? This is what you have to do, man. So even though we always give double honors to the elders and the apostles and GMS, you know what I'm saying? When I'm watching a Apostle Cabal video, or Apostle Tahar, or the Apostle Ram Lab video, you know what I'm saying? You still look in the scriptures for yourself. They'll tell you. They'll even say to you, look it up, man. Look your words up. Look up the meanings. Go deeper into the scriptures. Don't just take my word for it. So this is just the same thing with these different camps and all of that. Just cause Sakari tell you, you know, Deacon Hakar tell you that you can have sex on the Sabbath, you know how to read. You know how to go into the blue letter. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. Look for yourself, and you will clearly see they going off, man. Just like one body out here now telling you again, they saying that Yahushua didn't perform any miracles, when the miracles is all in the scriptures that he did. Mentioning the chariots and the clouds that Yahushua coming back on. So what are we going to do when we deliver? What are we going to do, float up and be in the actual cloud? They not making no sense, man. But you got to do like the Church of Berea. You got to search these things out yourself, man. Let's get Micah 3 and 11. Let's get Micah. Micah chapter 3 and 11. The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. A lot of them that think that, man. They think because they got their little baby friends t-shirts on, that nothing gonna happen to them, man. But we also know the scripture here that say that many shall say in that day, Lord, Lord, have I not prophesied in thy name? Roughly paraphrasing. And he's gonna say, depart from me, I never knew thee. So that's gonna be a lot of people that know they Israelites, man. They out here calling in the Most High Christ blessed, or whatever the hell they saying it at IUIC. And I see ISUPK saying the same thing now. Let's get it. Because let's get this one before we go. Let's go Amos 3 and 7, I think it is. Amos 3 and 7. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. So we at the end times. Clearly you can see by all of the shit that's going on, wars, rumors of wars. You see the Edomite kingdom crumbling. They fragile as hell now. You can't even mention the past. You can't mention slavery. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they're going to have a big meeting at school crying. But meanwhile, they could tell you all of the lies. They could push Christopher Columbus to you as some great savior. But Lord forbid, you go in there and say, okay, well, let's talk about Columbus. Let's talk about the people that was massacred while he was here. Oh Lord, let's not teach that. So clearly they falling. You see they getting no respect. The damn dollar is worth shit. You pick a grocery store and go inside of it, it's gonna be empty shelves all over the place, especially you go in a black neighborhood. Then the stuff that they got in there that's half GMO, the other half is rotten. This is where we at, man. This is where we at. Let's go. Jeremiah 5 and 26. Let's get there. Jeremiah 5 and 26. For among my people were found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares, traps. They set a trap they catch men. Yeah, man. With these false doctrines, with these false teachings, with their little rap videos. You know, all types of bullshit, man. I seen a chick online supposed to be a Hebrew, supposed to be a Hebrew Israelite. No, she's an Israelite. What she said, she told the dude that, having multiple wives is just some perverted shit that we twist the scriptures in. When clearly, there's plenty of men in the scriptures with multiple wives. Clearly, it's men in there with multiple wives. Whether you like it now in this day and age or whatever, or can accept it, like might not want to accept it, Salakia, in these days and times, but according to the scriptures and in biblical times, men have multiple wives. So she gonna flip it and say something like, I guess how she said it? Oh, I gave birth to you Dusties. I know I'm a Hebrew. I gave birth to you Dusties. So she pretty much out here in the truth with the same worldly motherfucking shit talking coming out of her mouth that you say outside the truth. And then you look at her page, she got 7,000, 8,000 followers, man. Just like the chick that was saying that she the one that was talking about Yahushai was having sex, whatever the hell she was talking about, she got almost 100,000 followers, man. People love these bug outs, man. Elder Ricard got 100,000 subscribers. They love bug outs, man. They love bug outs in these days and times, man, because it was evil people. Let's go to First Maccabees. Let's go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees 1, I think 11, and we gonna jump down. First Maccabees 1 and 11. Let's get there. First Maccabees chapter 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. See? Not since we departed from the Lord, since we departed from following the ways of the heathens. And you have the same thing going on now, man. You have leaders in the Israelite community. Look at Brandon T. Jackson. He out here talking about he gonna go talk to the Pope. He gonna have a sit down with the Pope. While he got on his King wears sneakers with scriptures on the bottom of them. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So 12. So this device pleased them well. Then certain other people were so froward wherein that they went to the king who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. See? So you had the leaders telling our peoples, oh man, don't worry about the laws, statutes, and commandments. Don't worry about the scriptures so much. You know what I mean? We join ourselves to the heathens, we gonna be fine. And then so after hearing that, the people went to the ruler, to the king, and was like, tell us the things that we could do now that we in your kingdom. This is our people, man. 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen. Now that go into the gymnasium. The first gymnasium was a place where Edomites would go and practice for the Olympics butt naked. All men. It wasn't no women in there. The first gymnasiums, look it up. The first gymnasiums where they practice for the Olympics at, they practice in nude. That's why a lot of them statues, the Olympic statues, see the dude with the discus. How's the dude with the discus? He nude. Then you even had it where some of the Israelites that were circumcised, they was even trying to put the old foreskin, and gluing the foreskin back on their rod so they could go and fit in with the heathens. This is our peoples, man. This is our people. And you got to understand, like I said in the beginning, nothing new under the sun. Them same spirits and energy is back now, man. Or do anything to be comfortable in this society. Into all of these so-called black men wearing dresses now. And they do that. You wear a dress, you a celebrity, or you a somewhat famous so-called black man in society, and you put on a dress, or you put on a wig and some makeup and some lipstick, or whatever, the next thing you know, you on a movie somewhere. You got a documentary out all of a sudden. you got a random part in a movie where it don't even, you ain't got really nothing to do with the movie. You just got a random little cameo in the movie. To keep that image out here, that of what? That if you put a dress on, you wear this wig, you cross-dress in this society, you're gonna be taken care of. Look, you get dressed up and create a character like Madea, we'll let you make 20 movies. Where motherfuckers done watch so many Madea movies that they started acting like Madea was real. I'm not going to watch a Tyler Perry movie. I'm going to see Madea. I'm going to see Madea. And they keep bringing this, and they keep making movies of this motherfucker. Why? To push that image, wearing a dress. Look, oh, it's funny when you wear a dress. That's what they try to push to David Chappelle. Oh, it'll be so funny, Dave, with a dress on. This is what they do, man. Let's keep getting it. There's some more in here. Let's go watch. There's some more in here. This is a good chapter to read too, because it'll tell you how we went off, and then the ones that didn't want to follow the customs, what happened to us. First Maccabees chapter 1. Let's go, yeah. Whereupon they built the place of exercise at Jerusalem, 14, according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. Watch. Let's get down. Watch. Let's go down to... Let's go 25. Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel in every place where they were. So the princes and elders mourned, the virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of the women was changed. And that's still to this day, man. That's why the women dealing with that, they need weave, they this, they that, they got smells, they act a certain, they body, this and this and this and this and that. Curses, man. But nobody don't want to understand that. And BBLs ain't gonna change it. That's why BBLs is a death sentence sometimes for some people, man. You go out there and you get a BBL, 53-year-old women in the Bronx this week, going to get a damn BBL. You got a husband, you a regular ass chick at 53 years old, and you going to get a BBL and you dead. See, a death sentence. Because you trying to change shit the carnal way. Let's keep getting it. Every bride will want. Let's go 29. And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent the chief collector of tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with the great multitude, and spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. Yeah. So when you make a covenant with the heathen, yeah, they gonna come, they gonna be nice to you, and they gonna tell you this and this and that. They lying though. The same thing now, man. You look at all of the stuff that since this situation, since this this situation with this bedrock juice and taking a jab and all of that. Remember what they said to you first when it first started. We gonna shut down for a couple of weeks, right? We gonna shut down for a couple of weeks. We'll be back good in a little bit. Then a couple of weeks changed to a couple of months. Then it came out, well, we got a jump shot for you to take now. We got a jump shot for you to pull up and take. But we're not gonna force everybody to take it, because that's not right. Then what they do a couple of months later, everybody gotta take it. And we firing y'all if y'all don't take it. So they put pressure on everybody for about what, 6, 7, 8 months? And now what they doing now? They done changed that up now. Now they ain't even met. You'll have a person that work at the same company. One person been there 5 years, one person been there 5 weeks. The person that been there 5 weeks didn't have to take the jump shot. But the person that been there 5 years, they done already forced them to take it. You don't see the deceit in that? 30. And spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit. For when they had given them credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much of the people of Israel. So we just read up there in 11 that it was the wicked rulers of Israelite that told them to deal with the heathen. Yo, we ain't got right since we need to deal with the heathen more. And so now dealing with the heathen more, it ended up with them getting killed, with them getting smoked. It's a part in here though I want to get. The woman took their captives. Innocent blood shed. I don't want to read the whole chapter though. Oh, here go the part. First Maccabees 1 and 41. Go down to 41. So you know they talk about the New World Order, right? The New World Order ain't nothing new. Watch this. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, that everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed accordingly to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. See? So just like now, just like then, it's just like now, man. We doing that we Muslim. What's the other one? Wicca, following the religion of the Wiccas. We Satanists. Oh no, Luciferians. They Luciferians. This is the shit that we got going on. The same thing now. Judah, shit. For the king, 44. For the king has sent letters by messenger unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings, sacrifices, and drink offerings in the temple, and they should profane the Sabbath and the festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and holy people, set up altars and groves, chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. We still doing that in the church. Pastor Pork Chop still saying pass the pork chops. Look, on Sunday, they got a big ass ham in church. A pork butt roast. That they should also leave their children uncircumcised. They started uncircumcising the children, and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation. So yeah, this right here, chapter right here, explains how the Israelites ended up being Gentiles. Remember how we was reading earlier in the scriptures about the Gentiles? This is how they became in a Gentile state. They started going after the customs of the heathens, man. Which is another easy thing to grasp, man. It's real easy. Israelites, like now, it's just like then, they was going, like today, you'll pull up to some so-called black, Latino, Native American, and you go, what's your heritage? Oh, I'm an American. I'm a Cuban. I'm Cubano. Nah, you're an Israelite. So the same thing like then is like now. You had Israelites that was calling themselves a Galatian, a Roman, a Greek. This is what happened. So when you see this to the Greeks and to the this and to the that, it's to the Israelites, man, that left their customs, man. Because the wicked ass leaders told them to go after the customs of the heathens. Because this is what the leaders said. Let's get Ezekiel 11. Ezekiel 11 and 2. Let's get there. So you know, when you hear the apostles to hard love to say, man, it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard, man. You pray, you study, you pray, you take notes, you do your studying and all of that. You'll get it, man, if the Spirit dealing with you. But everybody ain't gonna get it though. Let's go, Ezekiel 11 and 2. Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city. We just heard where what the leaders in First Maccabees said to the people. Yo, we need to do after the customs of the heathens, man. Because we gonna be better when we do after them, right? Then said he unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city, which say, it is not near, let us build houses. This city is Caldron, and we be the flesh. Therefore prophesies against them, prophesies, O son of man, and the Spirit of the Lord fell upon me, and said unto me, Speak, thus saith the Lord, thus have ye said, O house of Israel, for I know the things that come into your mind, every one of them. See? So all of the thoughts that you have, that you think, man, the Lord knows, man. It's a scripture even in here that says a bad thought is sin. So you know, you out here saying that you could keep all the laws and everything correctly and 100%. You can't, man. You can't. Because if you break one, you broke them all, man. And everybody here in this, in the situation we in these bodies, in this system, you can't tell me you could go a whole, not even period, you could go a whole year without thinking an evil thought. You see a chick with a little G-string on, with what the little G-unit, what they call it. She got a little G-unit jiggling. That's somebody's wife though. So you stare at her booty for what, 10 seconds? 10 seconds you thinking bad thoughts, wicked thoughts? Not that you even said nothing to her, no, you just had like, damn, shorty. You know, that's enough right there. You staring at another man, woman. This is the shit that go on, man, especially when you watching these wicked ass shows and these wicked ass movies and stuff like this. You gonna have wicked thoughts, man, evil thoughts. Let's go 11 and 8, Ezekiel 11 and 8. Ye have feared the sword, and I will bring a sword upon you, saith the Lord power. And I will bring you out of the midst thereof, and deliver you into the hand of strangers, and will execute judgment among you. Ye shall fall by the sword. I will judge you in the border of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. See? So we went off. Back then, we got punished. You know what I'm saying? We followed the first Maccabees. We followed the customs of the heathens, who in turn was lying to us, and we got punished. The same thing now, man. So a lot of you Israelite leaders out there that's teaching these wayward doctrines and teaching your people to go off, sooner or later it's gonna come for you, man. The sword gonna come for you, man. Sooner or later, man. Let's stay on these false prophets. Let's stay on. Let's go. Proverbs 10 and 16 and 4. Nice day, a little windy, kind of feel like a beach day. It feel like the beach. Proverbs 16 and 4, 16 and 9. 16 and 4. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. So now we know that Esau Edom, pursuant to Malachi chapter 1 verse 4, is the wicked. But then we also have wicked men in Israel, man. And they gonna both get the same treatment at the end, man. Only difference is in the kingdom, the Israelites gonna come back to rulership, and the heathens and the Edomites gonna come back into captivity. That's the only difference, man. On this side, they gonna get the same thing in the end, man. Jake is a mess, man. Jake stare you down as soon as you look. Hey, he like this. As soon as I look at him, Jake a mess, man. But like I said, man, it's funny if I was out here with a purple suit on, a choir in back of me, and a perm in my hair, with a collection plate, and somebody with the what's the thing, the tambourine, is it tambourine? That you, yeah. I had somebody. It'll be a lot of people out here, man. Isaiah 26 and 19. Let's get that. Let's go 20. Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. So now that's talking about the elect coming up into the chariots, man, getting delivered, man. That's the only way you're going to escape the indignation here in Babylon, man. The day of judgment. It's going to be rough, man. 21, for behold, the Lord, look at this, for behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Yeah, man. The Lord of hosts is going to come out of his place, and he going to fuck this place up, man. And with all of the wicked shit going on, man, you got police officers with their wives helping them to make cupcakes out of sperm and feed it to children. And they get a trial here in Babylon. They get a trial here in Babylon. That's some shit right there, man, that clearly you should be put in that city, and all the parents of them children that y'all fed them damn cupcakes to get a big ass center block and throw at your ass, man. Every single one of them. Throw a damn center block at you till you gone. But here in Babylon, it's okay, man. Here in Babylon, they don't even talk about that. They had R. Kelly all over the news. All over the news, R. Kelly was the worst person under the sun, man. Meanwhile, the Catholic Church over there, the Roman Catholic Church over there, that with the nuns and the priests done abused 330,000 children over centuries, don't even talk about it. They letting the Pope come out and ask for apologies about how he handled shit. The Pope that done retired, they let him come out and apologize, while at the same time saying, I didn't do nothing wrong. This is the shit that we talk about right here, man. And the only people that's talking about it is the men of the Lord, and our videos get taken down, man. Let's go Jeremiah 13 to 23. Let's get that. This is the shit that's going on here. I mean, think about it, man. They found a way. They selling your melanin. They selling your melanin on the stock market for $500 a gram. $500 a gram is what melanin is selling for. And they found a way to take the melanin out of your skin by boiling you in some hydrochloric acid, scraping your melanin off of your skin and putting it in a bottle. Either that or chopping you up, cleaning you with the hydrochloric acid, and then drying you and making a powder out of you and grounding up and making melanin out of it, man. And then you wonder why people is going missing, man. And my thing is still, how are they selling that, man? Where is this supply of melanin coming from, man? That anytime you want you a bottle of melanin, you could get you a bottle of melanin, go and buy you a bottle of melanin. Where is they getting this from, man? Ain't nobody giving up their damn pigmentation. I ain't no black person, the so-called black person I know, like, yeah, go ahead, take my melanin, man. I'ma sell you a little, how you sell blood? Yo, I'ma go sell you the melanin off my arm for ain't nobody doing that, man. This place wicked, man. Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. See, yeah, these heads are not gonna change, man. They are not gonna change. Just like we read in 1 Maccabees, what they said, that they would come and say nice words, but it was all deceit. This is what they do here, man. Everything they do is set up on deceit, man. Look, let's go 25. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, saith the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. See? Because we believe everything that this wicked ass kingdom is saying, man. That these wicked ass people is saying, man. We believe it so much that they even got to divest the community now. A bunch of Eves that don't want nothing to do with black men. They call black men Dusties. She want her a fucking caveman. Let's get... Let's get Revelation 15. Let's go there. Revelation 9:15, I think. go down. Oh yeah, okay. Revelation 9 and 15. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the third part of men. The third part of men is the wicked, man. You got three sets of men, man. You got three sets of men. You got the men, the children, the men of the wicked. You got the children, children of men, which is the heathen, and you got Yasharal, the Israelites, the children, prince of the power. You got three versions, man. Three categories. You know, to make the for a better, easier word. You got three categories. Children, men of the wicked, men of the other heathen nations, the children of men, the children of the wicked, and the children of the Most High, Yasharal. That's it right there. The three parts, the third part. So now let's go down to 18. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Yeah. So you worshiping all these other gods, all of these statues, all of these entities. These things cannot save you, man. The only thing that's going to save you is Yahweh Shem Yahushua in these days, man. Calling on the true names, man. Calling on the true names is the only thing going to save you, man. Only thing going to save you, man. And you got to come out this system, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get that song. Let's get that Psalms 149 and 5. Let's get that. But this is what's coming, man. This is what's coming. Psalms 149. We start at 5. I want to get that. No, let's get 137. Salaki. Psalms 137 and 7. Let's get that first. Okay, you leave. Shalom, man. Thanks for coming out, man. You got Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Just like I did the lesson where the little baby fell out the SWAT vehicle after they done did their little raid or whatever the case may be. And after the lesson was over, this scripture kept playing in my head, man. Because they don't regard our children. They don't have no, you done seen them arresting kids, throw cuffs on kids as young as 6, 7 years old in schools, man. So yeah, so Esau, Edom, the Edomites always been trying to destroy the Israelites, whether through violence or through philosophies or following the customs. Don't follow the customs of the scriptures of your forefathers. Follow our customs. Do after us, man. And you still have our leaders that's doing that right now. You see a brother like T.D. Jakes, and he ain't a brother, but you know, a man like T.D. Jakes, worth 150 million, man. But meanwhile, he on stage and and a cross-dressing person like Tyler Perry on there put his hand on his head and he falling out and all of this shit like that, man. like he being baptized by Tyler Perry. But a man like T.D. Jakes will tell you, oh man, you gotta join with the heathens. He'll be the type of person that was in 1 Maccabees, chapter 1. Oh man, you know, we need to go ahead and follow the customs of the heathens, man. Forget about what them Israelite crazies is telling you, man. Let's keep getting it. Let's go. Jeremiah 30 and 15. Let's get there. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 12. Let's go 12. Let's go 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Yeah, man. We read going back to 1 Maccabees, man. The wicked men among our people was telling our peoples to do this, do that, man. Follow the customs of the heathens, man. Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that preyed upon thee will I give for a prey. See? So the Edomites is one of the nations that did us the worst, man. This captivity here in Babylon is the worst ever, man. Look at slavery. Look at what they did to the North American natives when they got here. Look at the bodies. If you could add up the total of bodies all together, Southern and Northern Kingdom, it'd probably be 100 million, easy, man. Maybe even closer to 200 million, man. They'll never tell you, because they want to still promote that the worst thing ever, the worst atrocity ever was the Holocaust, man. "17, for I will restore health unto thee. I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after." Yeah. See, so they know that we went off. The other nations know that we went off. And the other nations also know that they was able to kick our ass because we went off. And so the top tribe that was on our ass at the end, Elder Ricard or GOCC is saying that they can repent, man. Salvation is for them. All they got to do is say that they believe, man. And it's going to wash away all the killing, raping, robbing, murdering that they did, man. This is what Elder Ricard is teaching, man. Driving with the window down and the mask on. Stupid. My peoples are stupid. Let's get Isaiah 60. These other nations is finished, man. They finished, man. This place is finished. Babylon, this kingdom is finished, man. This Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Not upon everybody, upon thee, man. The Israelites, man. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because of the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense, and they shall show forth the praises of the Lord. Let's get it. Let's go down to 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord of thy power, the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. See? They all going, in the kingdom, the gates of Jerusalem going to be open continually. And all these nations going to have to come, and they going to have to give tithes or pay a tributary to the Israelites, man. It's no equal footing. No other nation going to be equal with Israel in the kingdom, man. 10. And the sons of the strangers shall build up thy walls. See, we going to have slaves. Watch this one. Let's get this one real quick, then we get back to it. Psalms. I called it out earlier, I didn't get it. Psalms 149:7. Psalms 149:6. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written in the scriptures, to execute upon them judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord. So the top elite and all of that, they gonna be the first going into captivity, man. The rulers of this kingdom, gonna be the first ones to go into captivity, man. So let's get back to it. Isaiah now 60:10. So we just read that. Now let's get back to this. Isaiah 60:10. And the sons and the strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings, we just read about their kings, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually, they shall not be shut day or night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that the kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall utterly be wasted. See? So in the kingdom, it's not going to be no another nation equal with the Israelites, man. I hate the bondage, man. I hate the bondage. But in the kingdom, it's not going to be another nation equal with Israel, man. It's going to be Israel, then everybody else down here, man. That's it, man. Let's keep reading. 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an external excellency, a joy of many generations. Thou shalt also suck the milk of the Gentiles, and shalt suck the breast of the kings, and thou shalt know that the Lord, that I, the Lord, am the Savior and the Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. See? So all of the other nations is going to have to come to us, and they going to have to act right. Or else. It's not going to be no, you know, it's not none of that Elder Ricard is teaching, man. And sucking the breast and sucking the milk is we gonna feed off them like they fed off us, man. How you have the Asian community with the restaurants and the hair salons. They feeding off us, man. They feeding off us. They taking the wealth. They taking they you know, they helping to keep us down. You know what I mean? Just keep getting. Just keep getting. Take my time. Ain't no rush. It's a nice day. Just keep getting it. Let's get Ecclesiastes 8:1. Ecclesiastes 8. I was going to do a lesson on this one. I seen an article where a 15-year-old girl went missing. She went missing before, you know what I'm saying? But the 15-year-old girl went missing, and they say she in New York City, and she in some kind of religious cult in my old neighborhood, Saratoga and Bainbridge, something like that, over there Saratoga Avenue. But they said that she started watching lessons online. She started watching lessons and teachings online, and that, and she done changed up. And I thought about this because I just seen a sister drive by with the head wrap on. She had her head wrap. So they said they talked about how she started changing her clothing and not dressing like a normal American teenager. It's a so-called black person. And how she started changing her dress and talking different and all of this and quoting scriptures and all of that stuff. It's a matter of time before they come after us, man. It's a matter of time before they say that the Bible is hate speech, man. It's a matter of time. And then you'll have a group like Sakari or be pointing the finger at GMS talking about GMS is the one that's gonna make, you know, doing all of the talk with the rape doctrine. Even though rape just means to grab, to seize. You know what I mean? And back then, some women, some, not all of the women, but some women was taken by a man. And when he took the woman, he had to get the father 50 shekels. He couldn't put the woman away. He had to marry her. It was rules even when they did that. So just by bringing that out, the truth of the scriptures, Deacon Sakari was like, that's going to make FBI and come after us because we teaching the truth of the scriptures. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers got guns at camp. They around spray painting trains. They the ones out here rapping like they still worldly drug gang members and all of that shit. And that's not gonna make the FBI want to come after you. You having guns at your camp or whatever the case may be, or being known for having weapons at your camp. That's not gonna make them want to come search your camp. Teaching the truth will. This is what Deacon Sakari said. This is Ecclesiastes 8:1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. Yeah, man, when you got the truth, man, you gonna be changed, man. This truth's supposed to change you, man. It's supposed to make you a new man, man. You know, you don't supposed to revert back. Soon as you run into a little bit of rebuking, a little bit of chastisement, a little bit of correction, you revert back to the street dude that you was and start talking like you ready to do a drive-by. What Deacon Sakari, what he said? He said, again, they make all these videos about me, thousands of videos, but they don't want to debate me. They a bunch of bitches and hoes. Woo. And then he posted it proud, posted a little on his little Instagram, a mess, man, a mess. But they are popular. I gotta give them that. Sakari is popular. Or their popularity is increasing. Micah 4:13. Their popularity is increasing. You give them that. Let's go Micah 4. Let's start at 6. Micah 4:6. In that day, saith the Lord, I will assemble her that halteth, and I will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. Not everybody. And I will make her that halteth a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation. And the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion from henceforth, even forever. 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. And this is the pains that we going through now, man. The different teachers, the different philosophies, the rebuking of all of these wayward Israelite teachers, the rebuking of the wicked 2/3, the rebuking of the heathen nations, the rebuking of the Edomites in this kingdom. What was it? What's that? He quoted it. I think it was Jeremiah 28:8. Let's see. It just popped in my head. Let me get it. Let's see if that's it. Yeah. praises, Yah Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Jeremiah chapter 28. Jeremiah 28 and 6. Even the prophet Jeremiah said, Amen. The Lord do so. The Lord perform thy words, which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the vessels of the Lord's house and all that is carried away captive from Babylon into this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, prophesies both against many countries, against great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. See? So yeah, so like I said, man, the prophets always been around, man. The men of the true men of the Lord always been around, man, telling you about all of the shit that's going down, currently and in the future, man. This is what's going on. So you'll have one body telling you we don't supposed to talk about war, man. We don't supposed to talk about that. Even though in my bones, when they doing all this, announcing it and all this, they ain't about to fight just yet. Because when the fight start, when the war start, they not going to do all this posturing in the newspaper. They just going to start shooting, man. They're not going to, oh, they said they going to invade on Wednesday. They said they going to do it before the Olympics. It ain't going to be like that, man. It's just going to start off, man. Now they just doing the propaganda. This is the propaganda phase, man. This is the propaganda where they try to sell you on the fact that we getting ready to go. It ain't just yet, because you still have the MOTB to be implemented, man. And you see it's here, the cashless society. Now, once we go cashless, and they season the cryptocurrency, you see they season up Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They just done made a new task force to go after cryptocurrency, the government and all that. Once they implement this cryptocurrency, this computerized money, which people for the life of me, I don't even understand why people cannot grasp that they just made some shit on a computer, gave it a value, and told you it's money. And people believe it. It's not money, man. It's just something made up that they said it have a value. That's like me taking this tree, cutting it down, and slicing it into little circular discs, and call that tree coin. Tree coin. And I'm gonna start trading tree coin at 0.001 cents each. And then in 5 years, now all of a sudden, tree coin is worth $10,000. Each little slice now is worth $10,000. That's not money. That's some bullshit, man. Let's get back to it, though. Let's get back to it. Microphone. Yeah, so we just like before, the prophets is out here telling you, prophesizing against the kingdom, prophesizing of wars, pestilence. This is the same thing we doing now, man. We doing the same thing now, man. Micah 4 and 6. Again, in that day, saith the Lord, will I assemble her that exalted, and will gather her that is driven out, and her that I have afflicted. And I will make her that halteth a remnant, and her that was cast far off a strong nation. And the Lord shall reign over them in Mount Zion for henceforth, even forever. Be in pain and labor to bring forth 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon, where we at right now. Therefore shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hands of thine enemy. So yeah, we know this hasn't happened yet. We know this hasn't happened yet because we know for sure that Germany was in Babylon and the 1948ers was the Israelites. That's what they would try to say was prophecy. That's not the case, man. Because Germany didn't get a chance. Germany didn't rule the world. Germany didn't rule the world. And on the other part of that is that when you get down to it, they the same color, man. They the same tribe. That was like Whoopi said. That was white on white crime, man. That was Edomite on Edomite crime. They not white. This is white. They not white. And this is black. We're not black. That was Edomite on Edomite crime, man. So you can't be in the same nation. You in the same nation trying to split the Edomite nation up and say that that's the scriptures. That's the fulfillment of prophecy. No, that's not it, man. And thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. Yeah, that go back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. They was confederate against thee. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel, for he shall gather them as sleeves into the floor. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. Yeah, man. So all of the nations that was confederate against us, all of them nations, especially the Edomites, man, that what they did to us here, you know what I'm saying? What they did to us here, you know what I'm saying? They gonna pay for it, man. They gonna pay for it. Let's keep getting in this one. Shabbat, let's get this one. Shabbat 10 and 8. Another one of my favorites. Shabbat 10 and 8. Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Yeah. Because again, everything that the Edomites are in possession of right now, every single piece of land outside of Mount Seir, Mount Petra, is stolen. All of the riches, all of the jewelry, the diamond, everything that they have possession of, the lands that they call in their own. Queen Elizabeth is under this rulership, is the owner of what, 6 billion acres of land? She damn near own the whole world, man. According to them, on paper, in this kingdom. They gonna give all that back, man. They gonna give all that back, man. They giving all that back, man. They giving all that back. And you got GOC, false ass prophet, Elder Ricard out here telling you different, man. They gonna give all that back, man. Zechariah chapter 14